happen, like getting stuck, in the dark, and even being slammed into someone 3 times your size. For a slide, we go to Brazil Beach Park. It's home to one of the tallest water slides in the world. We are, of course, talking about the Insano water slide. This thing is a whopping 41 meters in height. That's the same as a 14-story building, so it was bound to have terrible injuries associated with it. Riders experience speeds of over 65 miles per hour on the riveting way down to the bottom. They say it is so steep that your body barely touches the edge of the slide. Because of this, it's incredibly important to cross your ankles and cross your arms around your chest when you ride this thing. With all the hype, the slide is over in about 4 or 5 seconds. Staff often laugh at people who come out of the bottom of the slide. These tourists are often reduced in tears by the time they get spat out of the bottom of this behemoth. Can you blame them? Southern there, but hey, what ifs. It has been the target of several lawsuits, all filed by people who have been seriously involved in this technique. Lawsuit pertaining to severe injuries suffered in the black hole. He was struck by an unknown object while traveling down the slide. When he was ejected out from the bottom of the slide, he couldn't move his legs. He later needed metal plates and surgery to his neck. There have been countless other lawsuits against Brett and Bob after injuries sustained.
Excuse me, sir, they want compensation for their injuries. How dare they? I give them entertainment and they give me money. How dare they want it back?
This is a water slide in Cedar Point. Riders get to go down a massive slide while on a raft, with up to 10 people fitting on one raft. The ride was the site of one of the worst injuries and incidents in water slide history. One of the rafts was being pulled to the top of the hill when the ride malfunctioned. The raft was sent hurtling back down the hill before flipping upside down. That meant that 10 people, count them, 10 were stuck in their seats, trapped in the water with no way out. One woman had suffered severe head injuries. There were children on the raft who were scared out of their minds. People rushed into the water and attempted to manually flip the raft back over by hand. If it weren't for these brave people who answered the call, the people on the raft probably would have drowned. Oh, to the slide in the infamous Action Park, a water park in New Jersey where several people were injured, died, or sued the park because of its lack of safety precautions. Sounds like fun, am I right? Geronimo Falls no longer exists, but when it did, it was considered one of the most extreme slides of all time. This was due to its incredibly stupid amount of steepness. The incline was insane. Today's slides don't even try to match its level of steepness. There's a few reasons for that, actually, but the most important reason they don't make slides this steep anymore is because when you build a slide like Geronimo Falls, people sliding down and actually start flying into the air instead of sticking to the slide surface. They continued this problem by installing a metal grate over the slide's opening. That meant tons of people slammed into the metal grate and they were bounced back down into the slide, causing severe injuries. People going down the slide experienced speeds upwards of 60 miles per hour. The Aquasphere is part of the Peninsula Aquatic Recreation Center. This slide, which features a long, winding path, has been plagued with all kinds of problems since its inception. These problems usually result in people suffering some pretty intense injuries. One boy was seen thrown out the side of the bottom completely limp after falling off the raft and being bounced around inside the slide. The impacts left him unconscious. After Water Park in Ottawa, Canada was slammed with 20 charges in 2015 due to safety issues. 9 were withdrawn during the trial, leaving 11 charges remaining. The Calypso Water Park was found guilty of 6 of these charges. These charges mainly concerned a particularly dangerous slide called the Steamer Slide. Now here's how this slide goes. Riders on the steamer plummet down the sled on tubes, and those tubes switch fairly frequently, leaving several people injured. One person broke a vertebra in 2 places on the ride. Another broke their collarbone. When these injuries happened, the water park failed to report the incidents or shut down the slide. Oh boy, what's this? You got a broken collarbone? I can't feel my face! Hey, walk it off, kid. He's a lollipop. And what about you? I broke both of my legs! Hey, walk it off. But this attraction was never actually open to customers. But in 1985, that cannonball loop was business. During testing of the cannonball loop, dummies were thrown in and decapitated. The attraction was adjusted until the dummies came through with heads intact, and then park employees were offered $100 to test it out themselves. Boy, that's great. Thankfully, no one died on this monstrosity, but some people did become stuck. And before it was closed for good, a trapdoor was installed into the loop to retrieve poor riders. And that's our video for today. Yeah, I don't think I'll be going on a water slide for quite some time now. I could possibly go long on a water slide. They're way slower and more enclosed than roller coasters. Well, usually. Things could happen, like getting stuck, in the dark, and even being slammed into someone 3 times your size. Oh, and how could I forget falling off the edge? But hey, there's still a great time. Just ignore the broken bones, the possible monsters living in the tubes, and also the fat guy you collided with. That's why today we're going to tell you 10 water slides that you don't have to worry about riding anymore. They're way slower and more enclosed than roller coasters. Well, usually. Things could happen.